I'm going to take a look at our team members really quick here. So we'll just go from the top down. We have Nightcrawler, a rather bookish Alakazam. Stats are clearly heavily leaning towards speed and special. His attack is actually higher than I would expect of an Alakazam. Not, it's like a half of his special, but dress down time, right? Half its special, but I feel like that's higher than I would have expected for Alakazam, honestly. I definitely would have expected lower than 100. Definitely under, but not 110. Regardless, he has no physical moves on him. In fact, only has one move, which is Psychic. Also has Recover, Reflect, and Teleport. If need be, I have no issue sending out Alakazam first to set up a Reflect, since it is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, not the fastest. I think it's outsped by Electrode, actually, but I'm not 100%. I'd have to look up the stats. And we will in a moment, because we have Electrode. So his Nightcrawler's speed was 180 something. So we'll see where it's at. Next up is actually Gary the Electrode, whose speed is 215. So fast. Again, a Pokemon with higher defense than I expected as well. I was being very gentle with him, because I was like, oh, I don't think he's that defensively heavy, but he's more than I would have considered, definitely. But clearly his real attribute is in speed, so he can go first, which again is really good because he can set up light screens and thunder waves as necessary, and primary and only attack as well is Thunderbolt. Screech I've left on there, sort of, if in the event it is to lower their physical defense. So I'm not sure I'll use it, but he's there for Thunderbolt. Let's be honest. He's there for Thunderbolt. And then we have little Space Cadet Bubbles here, who just, that face. Very high hit points, though. Very high hit points. This thing is literally putty. If you've ever seen those little red eggs that come with that pinkish putty, that is Bubbles. That is Bubbles. That is Bubbles with the vacant stare. That stare. Yeah, I can't even. Attack that was 122 with special being 110. So even though its defense is not higher than the others, at least not higher than Gary's, which again is surprising, Bubbles does have the hit points to really withstand, especially with Defense Curl and Sing to essentially buy time. So singing hits a decent amount. Defense Curl, because like I said, if I am understanding the badge boost glitch correctly, when I up one stat, all of the badges that boost a stat boost as well. Like, it's a glitch where the rest is not supposed to happen. That's my understanding, but it does, and to exploit it, you would raise your own defense. So essentially, if we can sing Defense Curl, badge boost glitch, you can pretty much body slam or try attack a sweep, basically. If I'm understanding that correctly. And that could come in very, very useful. Especially try attacks, since I believe it has the ability So I think it's a 30% chance to either freeze, burn, or paralyze. I'd have to look that up, but I think that's how it functions. It has not like this has 30, this has 30, and this has 30. Ergo, there's a 90%, 99% chance that something will happen. It's just there's a 30% chance of one of those three things occurring. Then we obviously have our leader of the pack, wonderful Mama Merriweather, who's an absolute tank. High attack, high defense, surprisingly high speed, and high special. She's like everything is just right down the middle, but on the high end of it, you know? Like everything is so close together. They're glorious stats is what I'm trying to say. And as a Mama Merriweather, she definitely needs them to keep this whole team in line. So she runs with Strength, Surf, Tail Whip, and Withdraw. Withdraw is for the same reason that I have Defense Curl on Bubbles for the badge boost. Basically, with the potential to make Strength and Surf that much more powerful. And our own stats that much better since it would boost things like speed as well, based on which badge does what, which I don't recall, to be quite honest. It's been ages since I've read that. We have our newest member of the team, which is Hyacinth, the Articuno. Obviously, more stats that are just completely unhinged. Just off the charts. A very flamboyant looking Pokemon. Like I said, I've actually updated, if you go into the weekly schedule, I have a little blurb about the late game members of the team, and Hyacinth was just added this morning. All sorts of mystery conspiracy going stuff, especially with the death of Roadrunner and Smurf, and now Hyacinth being brought in. Very, very mysterious. It's all in my head. Lower tummy hurts, lower back. Oh, you know. Guess I just want to hide. I get that feeling. You're feeling what I think you're going through. So she is rolling with Agility, Ice Beam, Fly, and Swift. Agility is there to up speed, and again, other stats. Ice Beam and Fly are going to be both physical and special, respectively. And then Swift is there if I just need like a 100% guaranteed no miss move. Like, you're down a little bit. I don't want this to miss at all. Sand attack won't screw it up. Double team won't screw it up. Nothing. It will hit 100% of the time. That is what I wanted. Just a move that I'm like, oh my god, let me just get somebody in there. Hyacinth can do that. And then finally, we have our co-captain of the team, second in command, Sonic the Sandslash. To be honest, I'm playing a game called Cloth Simulator. That's actually really cute. I was really disappointed that, I don't know if I said this. I definitely told my husband because I was excited about the game coming out. But Life by You, the one that I had paid and signed up for the beta testing, and it was delayed and delayed. I think it was last week they officially canceled it. I had long since received my, like the first time it got canceled and delayed, I had long since received my refund on the pre-order for it. But yeah. They had so much game done. And I don't understand. They actually had YouTubers who are known more in the simming community, like with the Sims games. They had actually had them going through and doing small little playthroughs to highlight some of the designer choices of your character or some gameplay and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is really kind of moving forward. And then they delayed it again. And then after the delay, they had announced about a week or so later that Paradox Interactive officially canceled Life by You. And I'm like, why? Yeah, there were definitely things that needed to be fixed, don't get me wrong. But you had building stuff there. You had a whole entire neighborhood completely built out. A whole UI system. Like, it was a game. It was a fully functioning game. I was very surprised. So now I am waiting for Paralives, which should be going into beta next year, which is another life simulator game. Very, very different art style. Much more of a cozy, soothing feel to the look of it. So that's what I'm waiting on now. So there we are. On to Sonic. So Sonic, again, fabulous. Guys, don't get used to these stats. Don't get used to these stats. I'm fearing every other run because these stats are just so off the charts. Like, look at that defense. That defense pretty much means Sonic can almost guarantee to come in and take at least a hit. Even potentially against a water type or ice type Pokemon that we're bringing Sonic out against. Lorelei by any stretch of the imagination. But what I'm saying is that's some stats. That's some stats. So nothing sub 100 on there, which is shocking. But this is Sonic, and Sonic, I eventually did change out Dig for Earthquake. I feel like we will more than likely outspeed most things that we need to use Earthquake against. So I'm not inherently too worried about hiding with the Dig. Especially we should outspeed most things here. We have the wonderful crit machine in Slash, which I absolutely love. Sand attack just to get out there first, much like what Smurf would do with sand, wreck their freaking accuracy. And then Gary would typically come in, hit out like a thunder wave to paralyze them, and then we could typically safely send in somebody to really handle the situation. And unfortunately, it still has cut, because if I'm not mistaken, in Generation 1 games, there is no way to delete HMs off of a Pokemon. You would literally have to go and catch a new one to not have the HM on there. So here we are with cut. It's not bad. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm kind of running out of PP and I only need a little bit, so we'll just use cut to kind of finish it off. But it's not too bad in the sense that with Sonic's speed, it kind of can act like a quick attack if need be. But that's only if we outspeed. So that is the team right now as they stand. We will be going against Lorelei first, whom has level 54 to 56, a team of Dugong, Cloyster, Slowbro, Jinx, and Lapras. We are going to be going with Gary into this, setting up a light screen, I think. Actually, I might lead with Nightcrawler to set up a reflect. then send in Gary, because they might use a physical move first, because they're going to see like an Alakazam there. So they might go for a physical move like takedown first, switch into Gary to set up a light screen. And then we should basically be able to outpace everybody with a Thunderbolt. I do have item-wise, which we don't need the Great Balls anymore, but they're here. We have some Ethers. I will be purchasing. I believe it's full heals. I do have to check. I do get full heal and full restore mixed up, because one simply fully heals. Wait, one heals and removes all status. The other just removes any status. And I always forget which is which. And we've got, like I said, here's my rare candies. Here's the PP up. I don't know if we're going to be using it yet, because I'm not specifically sure which move I should put it on. We have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20. We have 26 Pokemon to get through. So I got to make sure that, you know, we're obviously not using Thunderbolt on all of them. So that's that. So let me look up really quick. I think it's full heal. I'm pretty sure it's full heal, but like I said, I get them wrong. I get them confused. So let's see. Full Restore is a type of medicine introduced in Gen 1. It fully restores a Pokemon's HP and cures it of all non-volatile status conditions and confusion. Okay, so I want Full Restore. See, I was wrong. I was wrong. So we want the Full Restores. Which, are we sure? Yeah. Yes, right. Yeah, because that one's $3 grand. Yeah, that's the one we want. So currently we have, I think, 2. So we're going to go for 20. I know it's an overabundance, but we literally have 339,000. So 60 grand is like a drop in the bucket for staying alive. Yes. I don't believe we can buy any ethers and stuff here. We cannot. So you can only find those. All right, we're going to go ahead and save. Everybody is healed. Correct. We're going to heal just in case. Yeah, just in case. Oh boy. Okay, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and lead with Nightcrawler, because Nightcrawler is the one who has Reflect. And then we will trade into... Oh, okay, let's get our music situated here. Get our music situated here. Okay. Oh, here we go. Ah, this is so frustrating. Like, whew, it's so scary. Okay. Okay. Volume set correctly. Okay, we got a commercial here, so just ignore that for a sec. It was about 30 minutes long. That's nice. All right, here we go. There's no going back. First up is Lorelei. And we have Nightcrawler at the top. And I have 24 full restores. So let's go. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when frozen solid. Ha ha! Are you ready? Let's go. We're going to find out, aren't we? There's the dugong. We're gonna go with reflect. Failed on the growl. Trade into Gary. Got the growl, which is fine because we're not dealing with attack anyway, so there's a light screen. That was a crit. That was a crit. So let's... Okay, that was a crit. I wasn't expecting that. Oops, I hit the wrong one. Okay, that's better. Now let's get a Thunderbolt going. Okay, very nice. That was a crit as well. It won't be uncommon for Gary to crit because he does have such high speed. Okay, here's the Cloister. Very nice. Slowbro. Could stand, and it doesn't. Alright, so Jinx is a problem because Jinx is Ice and Psychic. So we are actually going to Thunder Wave first. Got the double slap in anyways. I can't remember if Jinx is defensively high though, or if Jinx is special high. We have 12 left. We'll check one Thunderbolt and see how well it does. Okay. Cool. Not a, a 2-shot. Not a 1-shot, but a 2-shot. And then here is Lapras. Okay. Lapras. Oh. But that's okay because it didn't do too much damage. Or it didn't re-heal too much. Okay, so there we go. Lorelei has been defeated. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead then. You've only got a taste of the Pokemon League power. Alright, so that was Lorelei. So next up is... We don't talk about Bruno. No. No, we don't talk about Bruno. And the interesting thing is it's only Hitmonchan that I am primarily concerned with. So we will not be bringing out Gary in this. I think we're probably going to lead... I want to lead with Merryweather. My only concern is whom he brings out next, be it Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or whatnot. It won't be the Onyx, since that would be stupid. I do want to bring out Nightcrawler against the Hitmonlees, though. Because Ice Punch and Thunder Punch are both going to be special. And Nightcrawler does have the ability to do that. So let's switch you in. So we're going to leave this one off with Merryweather to take out the Onyx first, I think. Save real quick. I'm probably way overthinking this, but I'd rather overthink than underthink. And we're going to leave Gary out of this one, so we're not going to worry about healing him up yet. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my Pokemon. Ema, we will grind you down with our superior power. Woo-ha! I feel like that would be something Surge would say. So make sure we don't accidentally misclick here. I know, right? He's doing some smack talk. So who is he gonna go with? Probably Hitmonchan. Yeah, that's kind of who I figured. My only concern there is the Thunder Punch. And if I trade out, he's immediately gonna go. And he's probably gonna go into the Thunder Punch. That would make the most sense. So if he's going to go into the Thunder Punch, we're going to go into Sonic. Yeah, we're going to go into Sonic. Went for an X defend. Okay, I didn't anticipate that. So we're going to go Earthquake. He has Mega Punch, which is okay, because we're going to go Slash, and that might crit, and it does. Okay, so who he's going for next? So here's the Hitmonlee. Luckily, we are ground type and not rock. So I think what I do want to go for is the... No, I mean, Slash is such a good crit move. But this is the type advantage move. This will be Stab. This has a high chance to crit. Let's go with Slash and see if we get the crit. And we get the crit! Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, we're going to switch out here back into Merryweather for this honors. I think what I'm going to do is withdraw here. Okay. That's fine. Fine. Okay. So now we're going to go for Surf. And we should be in a good position to strength the Machamp, is what I'm thinking. Okay. I was hoping to have one-shot him, but it's okay. It's okay. We got it on the two-shot. Why? How could I lose? My job is done here. Go face your next challenge. All right. So this is Nightcrawler's domain here, with just straight up all poison. Nox, hello, happy Tuesday. We are at the Elite Four. We're going Nightcrawler. I'm fairly confident Nightcrawler outspeeds Gengar. I am going to take a quick look. Especially since we are going to be so much higher level. I think we do outspeed at base stat. 120. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. 110. So yes, we do outspeed the base. So, and we're higher level. So I think we should be able to one-shot everything across the board. I just need to see, do we have... Okay, so we have all 10 of our Psychics, which is good. Okay, nice. So we'll go ahead and save here. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. Oak has taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago, though, dear. Now, he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. He's wrong, though, you see. Pokemon are for fighting. Ema, I will show you how a real trainer fights. That is the hardest thing about sending out applications, is knowing that you're going to send out a lot of applications, and most of them probably not even get to the eyes of somebody important. All right, so we're just going straight up Psychics. Now, the interesting thing in this game, I do believe Ghost is physical, which makes no sense. It makes no sense. I don't get it. I do understand that when they added in the Psychic typing evolutions in Gen 2, you have the Psychic and the Dark typing. Ergo, the Dark typing gets special, but everything about Dark feels physical. I'm just like, I don't get that. That's one of those weird things I would have switched. Years ago, I've been like, look, Ghost is special, Dark can be physical. You have to have it that way. But I also found an apprenticeship at a library to... Oh! Oh! That sounds amazing! We are just kind of sweeping here, which is nice. But we are finally coming across our first level 60, which is Agatha's second Gengar here, so... But it's all gravy. All gravy. Oh ho, you are something, child. You win, And I see what the old duff sees in you now. Nothing else to say. Run along, child. There we go. Alright, so now we do have to deal with, Lance. And this is where Hyacinth shall hopefully reign. My biggest concern is going to be against the Aerodactyl. Now here's the hoping that no one more qualified. You know, sometimes it's not qualification, it can be personality that lands somebody. They could have two people roughly qualified equally, and when they interview them, they could go somebody who just has the better personality, which, I mean, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. We are leading with, no, we're not going to lead with Hyacinth, actually. I believe we're actually going to lead with Gary. And then we will go from there, because Gary will be handling the Gyarados. So on that, we are going to full restore. We'll full restore everybody. We'll get Merryweather and Sonic up there too. You know, can't hurt to be careful. I do need to see Gary's situation when it revolves around his Thunderbolt. So he has 8 Thunderbolts left. I don't think we're going to be using that many, to be honest. Unfortunately, Light Screen is going to do very little for us here because, yeah, he mostly has a very physical team. Very physical team, so unfortunately, Light Screen won't do us much good. The best I can hope for, maybe, would be to Thunderbolt, and then whomever comes out next, Thunder Wave them before bringing in Hyacinth. So at least Hyacinth can come in on a paralyzed Pokemon, which would be nice. So I think that's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and save. And let's move Gary to the top. Okay. So here he is, Lance, the Dragon Tamer. Aha! I heard of you, Ema. I lead the Elite Four, and you can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, you know, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me. Surprisingly, our rival beat him. So, I'm just saying. So we're going to get that Thunderbolt going to take care of the Gyarados. Alright, so we're 64, which is fine. So he brings in the first Dragonair. So we're going to actually Thunder Wave first. Hopefully. Okay, so it's Speed Rose. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Hyacinth now. There's a Dragon Rage, which is okay. We're going to Ice Beam. And it Hyper Beamed. So it is faster than us, unfortunately, even with the paralysis. So that was kind of a bummer. But we can withstand a Hyper Beam. And both Dragonairs are the same. So we do outspeed this one, though. Okay, that's cool. So we should be getting the Aerodactyl next. Aerodactyl does not have a rock move in this one, which is good. I think it's the Let's Go games where Aerodactyl ends up getting the rock move. Easy fight. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, thus far, I haven't even been invited for an interview, so I don't even get the chance to show my character. It's the only other thing I could potentially recommend, and I'm not even saying it's gonna work, is getting a professional to look over your resume, since your resume is where you're picking up ads. Oh. Doesn't tell me when it starts. Okay. The ad will end in 30 seconds, so we're gonna hold here for a sec. Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-ba. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back. So what I was saying, Nox, is the only thing I could recommend, and again, I don't even know if it will work, is if you can get your resume professionally looked at. And this way, whenever you're copying the stuff from your resume into an application, maybe it'll be worded in a way. But again, with the way that they do application stuff these days, I don't even know. I don't even know if that will even work, because I feel like a lot of times, depending on where you are applying, of course, it's a computer narrow things down, even. So, okay, so I don't know if we outspeed an Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl are notoriously fast, and if it ends up supersonicking us, that could be ugly. We're gonna go for the Ice Beam. We're gonna see. Actually, I should have gone. You know what I should have done? I legitimately should have gone for the Agility way earlier. So we're gonna go for the Agility now. So we do get confused, and it hurt itself. Okay, that's what I was genuinely concerned about. I should have Agility'd on the Dragonairs to outspeed the Aerodactyl. That's where my mistake was. 100%. 100% is where my mistake was. I've not applied for big companies like that where it would make sense. Okay. Well, that's good. But yeah, I don't know. I've been out of the job market since... I haven't worked since 2021. And prior to that, I did not complete an application in 2000. Well, it was after 2016 because I got into the county in 2016. So maybe like 2020. Nope. 2018. Maybe about 2018 was the last time I put in an application somewhere. So that's already like 5 years ago. 6 years ago. 5-ish because it's just 2024 now. 4.5 years ago. Whatever. Okay, so we have an Aerodactyl situation. I'm gonna try this. It's probably not going to work, but it won't have any effect. I thought it would. Maybe I guess it's full restore. It won't have any effect. Okay. The reason why I was using it because it's supposed to clear up confusion as well. So, are we not confused? So there's the confusion. So now will it heal it? Because that's what I was after. And it keeps telling me... Okay, so we must not be confused anymore. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, so you're no longer confused. So there's... Oh, God. Okay, there's the sing. There's the sing. Okay. There's the sing. Fast asleep, which is good. We're gonna try and defense curl here. What essentially I'm doing is I'm increasing my defense as well as trying to bolster myself as much as possible for any hyper beams, as well as trying to increase my other stats. So whether or not it works, I'm not 100% sure. But it does seem to be working because Aerodactyl is a rock type. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Use the hyper potion. Fair enough. I should have seen that coming. Okay. I don't know how many he has, though. Let's try and get around it. Come on. Breakthrough. Yes! Look at that! Bubbles coming in clutch. Bubbles coming in clutch against the Aerodactyl. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we do have one final Dragonite. I don't want to leave and lose out on my defense curls. So let's see what happens. We are still confused. Okay, there's a Hyper Beam. But we have so many defense curls. Come on, Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. Bubbles! Oh, Ryan Wigglytuff! Why? Wigglytuff! Bubbles went in, absolutely vacant stared, like nothing in the world can concern me. Oh, that's fabulous. That was absolutely fabulous. Good job, Bubbles. Good job. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you. I'm shocked you lost to Bubbles too. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. Another traitor to face. And his name is Blue! For he beat the Elite Four just before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Nice, nice. Okay, let's heal up everybody. That was really good. That was shockingly well played out. All right, let's, how is Gary on? So Gary has 7 of 15 left. 7 of 15. Hyacinth has 8 of 10. I think that's okay. Bubbles and the vacant stare are 9 of 15, 12 of 15. Okay, I think that's okay. Merryweather should be in good standing as well. Yeah, we're good there. Nightcrawler. We should have 5. Yeah, we have 5 left. I think that'll be plenty. And then Sonic has 10. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good across the board on this. But we do need to lead with Gary first. For he should have... Actually, we could leave with... If we lead with Hyacinth, we should pretty much guarantee that his Pidgeot goes down, right? We should almost guarantee that Pidgeot goes down. Because if I lead with Gary, he's definitely not going to bring out his Gyarados first. Or I should say next. I would imagine he would bring out Rhyhorn. Would be my guess. I don't think too many, yeah. Like, back end of the team will use... I think I need to hold Hyacinth and Nightcrawler, actually, for his Venusaur. I think that's what we need to do. So we will probably lead with Gary. Unless we want Bubbles to sweep again. Frickin' Bubbles, you're amazing. Yeah, let's go with this. We'll see who he brings out next, because again, we can still Thunder Wave on the Paralysis. Ha! Hey! I was looking forward to seeing you, Ema. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokedex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the league champion. Ema, do you know what that means? I'ma tell ya. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world! Alright, here's the Pidgeot, whom we are going to immediately go Thunderbolt on. Very nice. And it crit, which is good. So he went with Alakazam next, which I am surprised about. So we are going to Light Screen. And then we're going to Thunder Wave. So he set up his own Reflect, which not too surprising. I swear Prim was a groundhog in another life every time he uses the litter block. Oh, God, yeah. He's digging and digging and digging. Some cats just really like to hide it. Consider it really nice of them. Consider it really nice of them, I would say. So we have their own Alakazam. Who has the highest special? 192. Not you. 154. 218, but no real good defense there. And 115. So if we bring in Hyacinth with Fly, that should knock you out. Okay, we're going to bring in Hyacinth. It's fine. We're going to do an Agility. And we're going to go Fly. That really, wow, okay. That really, that Reflect really did a number. God dang. Let's get a Swift. Okay. All right. Rye, which the Ice Beam should deal with you just fine. And it does. Okay, so there's the Gyarados. We have a Light Screen up. Is he gonna Dragon Rage or Hydro Pump first? I'm trying to think of what he might do first. Not even just after, it's probably more of before even using it. Our cat is a gardener. He grows our flower area. He will live it for you to see like he did a good thing. Luckily, my cats do like bury theirs. But strangely, my cats do not like a filled litter box. Like, you know how like they tell you have so many inches of litter? My cats do not like that. I don't know why, but they do not like that. It's weird. And so we have the Gyarados. I feel like Gary would be the obvious choice. The question is, can Gary stand one hit? Gary is behind a Light Screen and not behind a Reflect is the problem. We're gonna switch in. Don't want to be stupid here. Nope. There's Dragon Rage. Alright, here we go. Now we'll Thunderbolt. Okay, very nice, very nice. We still have an Arcanine and a Venusaur. So here we're actually going to do a Light Screen. So we're actually behind! Doesn't help against that, though. Okay. All right, whose physical defense is higher? 165 and 179. So we are gonna go with Sonic. Just physically stronger. Going straight for the Earthquake. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, Venusaur has Growth, Mega Drain, Razor Leaf, and Solar Beam. We are behind a Reflect and a Light Screen. One, two, three. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Yep, okay. Yep. It's fine. It's okay. Yep, it's okay. It's okay. Sonic still made it till the end. Sonic still made it till the end. It's okay. Oh, we are 2 levels lower. It's okay. It's okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's okay. Yep. It's okay. It's okay. We are good. We are good. I really, really wanted those sand attacks. If in the event we did not get to go first with Psychic, so we had the highest chance of missing. It's good. Everybody did awesome. Eggman got him. Welcome, NCR. Patrolling Kanto almost makes you wish for an Articuno winter. How are you doing? Welcome on. And the crits always come at the worst time. There's nothing you can do for a crit because Light Screen and Reflect are going to do nothing for them. So, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. That was our last battle, everybody. Even though Sonic died during the run, I do want to make it clear that Sonic will still make it into the Hall of Fame and be retired, since it was absolutely integral to getting through the Elite Four. So, it didn't save Sonic. So, that can't be. You beat my best. I feel like he didn't reach the finish line. He allowed Nightcrawler to come in as safely as possible. Boot him from the champion. No! After all that work to become League. Huh, my reign is over already? That's not fair. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Ah, darn it! You're the new Pokemon League champion, although I don't like to admit it. Oh, Ema. Oh, so you won! Congratulations! You're the new Pokemon League champion! You've grown up so much since you first left with Squirtle! Ema, you have come of age, my dear. Blue, I'm disappointed. I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four. When I got here, you had already lost. Blue, you understand why you lost. You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Ema, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Come with me, dear. Gonna be a minute to set up. Not a problem. Ahem. Congratulations, Ema. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Ema, you have endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. There we go. Gary the Electrode. Hyacinth, the Articuno. Bubbles, the Wigglytuff, the vacant-eyed Wigglytuff. Merryweather, the Blastoise. Nightcrawler, the Alakazam. And Sonic, the ever-reliable Sandslash.